Hey everybody, this is TJR with the latest update on Record Store Day 2020. Now, originally, Record Store Day was set for April 18th, and then of course the pandemic happened, so it was shifted to June 20th. Today, it was just announced that Record Store Day will be spread across 3 days and 3 months, August 29th, September 26th, and October 24th. While nothing officially has been said, clearly the reason for this is because of the current pandemic crisis, with the idea, I would guess, being that the usual Record Store Day crowds will be easier to handle if the releases are spread out over 3 different days. Local independent record stores tend to be fairly small locations, so it will be interesting to see how each handles this situation. So with all that said, let's get to the fun part, which is, of course, what's going to be released. Now, you can read the entire list at recordstoreday.com, and I recommend that you do that. But on this video, I just want to talk about a handful of releases that have caught my eye. First is the 45 RPM version of the Black Keys' 9th album, Let's Rock. This is an excellent album, by the way. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. And this 45 RPM version, which will be spread across 2 discs, promises to have some stellar audio quality. Next is Johnny Cash with Classic Cash Hall of Fame Series Early Mixes 1987, which features new recordings of classic material, including renowned tracks like Ring of Fire and I Walk the Line from 1987. Then there's America with Heritage 2 Demos. This will feature 11 previously unissued demos and alternate tracks from 1971 through 1976, including the long-rumored 13-minute acoustic jam entitled Jam-a-Rooney. This one particularly intrigues me. Also is a Bowie live album entitled I'm Only Dancing from the 1974 Soul Tour. Equally intriguing is A Rooster Says by Brandi Carlile. This will be a 12-inch vinyl single featuring remakes of Black Hole Sun and Searching with My Good Eye Closed by Soundgarden. Personally, I think Brandi Carlile should do an entire album of Soundgarden covers. Also being released will be The Cure's 17 Seconds and Bloodflowers. These albums are receiving their 40th and 20th anniversary reissues, respectively, and I believe these are the first time that these albums have been available on vinyl. Next is a vinyl box set collecting John Prine's first 4 albums. Personally, I'm not a fan of John Prine, at least not yet, but I have a lot of good friends who are, so I have to give a shout out to this set. Also coming out will be an album of Unearth Thelonious Monk concert recordings. This sounds intriguing. And if you're a fan of contemporary instrumental music, you might want to check out a 5 LP Philip Glass set titled The Essential. Def Leppard's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will feature the complete 5-song performance, which featured Brian May and Ian Hunter on All the Young Dudes. And if you are a Doors fan, their album Soft Parade Stripped will be on vinyl for the first time also. Fleetwood Mac, The Alternative Rumors, which was an alternate version of the album made up of earlier demos and outtakes, and was previously released on CD, will be released on vinyl for the first time. Also coming out this year will be a 2-disc deluxe gatefold 40th anniversary edition of Elton John's second album, simply entitled Elton John. The press materials make it very clear that this is not a new remaster and is actually taken from the 2016 CD remaster and the bonus disc of unreleased demos. However, it also states that this edition will feature 2 previously unreleased demos of Border Song and Bad Side of the Moon. Another intriguing reissue is The Who's Odds and Sods Deluxe Edition. This reissue includes the original album on disc 1 and adds 14 bonus tracks and B-sides and rarities as extras on disc 2. Finally, I want to give a shout out to Hank Williams' The March of Dimes, the complete 1951 March of Dimes performance on 10-inch red vinyl. If you go to recordstoreday.com, you'll find a whole lot more releases and maybe stuff that will intrigue you more than it does me. You know, as I think about this idea that Record Store Day will be spread out over 3 different days and 3 different months, this might actually work out better for both consumers, as it will give us the chance to do some purchasing, save a little money, the next month do a little more purchasing. It might also work out well for the record stores, as there tends to be a certain amount of impulse buying that just happens at these things. You say, oh, well, while I'm here, I'll get this too. Instead of one day creating this atmosphere, there will actually be 3 days. So who knows, this might end up being more profitable for the independent record stores out there. And they need our support. They've been suffering very badly during this crisis. Just wanted to share this information with you all. Please go to the Record Store Day website and check out the entire list. And let me know what intrigues you the most that'll be coming out this year. I'm curious to hear what you're recommending. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.